Hey there, guys. It's Squilby here. I did make one of these videos back where I live, but I didn't think it really worked out well. I didn't. I think I just kind of rambled, um, and I think I decided that I'm just going to make this kind of video right here. Um, this is something I really haven't done on my this is really something I haven't ever done on my channel in a while. Um, and I only actually remember the last time I even actually made a video like this. I don't think I ever have. Maybe I did, but it's been a long time. Um, Honestly, I'm just gonna be completely raw and just really just talk about how I've been doing overall. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So, um, for I would say for like the last, I don't know how long I want to go back. For quite a while. I really have. I've been just chugging along. That's really what I've been doing. Is just mainly chugging along in my life. I, uh, I would say I haven't been the happiest. I just been chugging along and just like doing what I can, and just going with the flow. Um, and yeah, I mean, Culver's has been. I still am surprised every time I go there to work that I'm still working there. That I haven't found something different, and I don't know why I'm not pushing myself to try and find something different. I just don't think I've ever. I never have really had that much of an ambition as a kid to know what he wants to do with his life. And I think that's why I'm struggling to find a different job that I want to do. And I'm just sticking with myself at Culver's. I'm still the same. I'm like still doing the same thing. I mean, the position I do the most there is a drive-through, is what I mainly do. And let me see actually these looking. Yeah, I've been doing drive-through for the most part. That's what I've been mainly doing for like the last 6 months. I've been doing drive-through for a while. Now will I say have I gotten good at it? Yes, I've gotten very good at it. I mean, the more you do something, the better you get at it. And yeah, it's kind of windy right now, so I'm talking kind of loud. So hopefully the mic picks it up pretty well. I could put I could put this thing if I want to, but I don't think it's that bad. I'm talking at good volume, so I think it's getting me pretty well. I can see the meter on it. Anyway, I've been doing drive-through the last 6 months. Now, you know, I've been doing drive-through for the longest time for many months, and um, and I've gotten very good at it. But the problem is that I have been staying on it, and I don't ever want to like talk to my manager who makes the schedule on if I can go somewhere different, if I can do a different position. A lot of it is I've been thinking, am I going to be staying here or am I going to be leaving anytime soon and will it not be worth it? Or do I just go for it and talk to her about it? But the problem is that to me, she's not the most approachable. Like I have my times with her and and it's just like she's really hard to approach for a manager compared to the other manager. I'm not gonna say names at all, and um and I don't want to say I don't want to say I hope that this doesn't get to the workers. I'm not saying any names, but again I'm not saying it in a really mean manner. But like it's just very hard to kind of approach someone when they're kind of sometimes mean to you and you don't and if she has told me how am I being mean, I it's again it's really again I can't even figure it out myself. I can't. So I just been that's what all, if I literally just need to figure out like this, if I want to either talk to her to get me in a different position, non-drive all the time, or I just try and actually commit to find a different job. And I don't know, like as of recently, I would say, actually no, on March 5th, I got put on buns after not being on it for like 5 months. And that was crazy to see. That I was so shocked on that. I literally took a picture of the schedule and I was like, I cannot believe this. I'm on buns after like 5 months. And thankfully, this was a day where it was only 3 people in the kitchen. We got quite slammed, and I was able to keep up because again, I had another manager that was kind of slow, but I think he's a crew chief now. He was able to keep us together, and for some reason, no one came to the back to help me out, which I found most surprising. But yeah, I mean, like there are times when like a long time ago, I'd be put on buns like once a week, and I would still struggle and need help, and I'd go up front, and that just made me feel just so frustrated. I don't get enough time in the back. I'm only on it once a week, and again, I could have talked to my manager about it, but I don't know if it would have made a change, because one thing I've realized with the schedule lately is depending on who's there, I mean, they'll put you on a different position even for that day. Like I think it was on a Thursday, like last Thursday. I think today's March 20th. Yeah, March 20th. On Thursday, I got put on hospitality, and I wasn't put on drive-through. It was a manager and another manager put on drive-through, and I was like, dang, this is weird. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me how it all works when it comes to the scheduling. Because again, I never schedule people. Again, I've never been a manager anywhere. So yeah, I mean, I've been just chugging along at Culver's, and I've never had that ambition as a kid to know what he's gonna do with his life, and I don't think I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I don't think that's gonna happen. And again, I can self-doubt myself as much as I want, as when I feel like it. But like, I generally feel like making videos is just a hobby and just something I like to do, and it's not my passion. Because if it's my passion, and then I would be constantly doing it. But I don't think it's my passion. I think it's just something I like to do, and make and be in and just be in the content creation space. So I just I just don't know what I don't know what I need to figure out something this year. Like I guarantee you I will be gone by Culver's before 2030. I mean, if I'm still there, if I'm still at Culver's by 2030, I will just kind of say in my opinion, I will say in a way my life is kind of a failure, because I didn't really do much besides working at a fast food restaurant. There's no way I'm working at Culver's till 2030. There's no way. Anyway, besides the work, and then as of recently, I've been getting, as of last like maybe about a month, no, it's been about a few weeks, I've been going up to 31 hours at 29, getting not really a huge difference. I don't work full time. I don't think I ever have worked full time ever, and I'm 24, and I don't really got anything else to say about that other than it's not great looking. And again, thankfully, I have my parents who aren't kicking me out, because again, like most parents would be like, they would kick me out if I'm not working full time, and I would be having to live my own, and I'd be having to work full time. But my mom said to me maybe a couple weeks ago, she says, "What is it gonna take for you to work more hours? Do I gotta kick you out?" And I was like, I don't know. I always get these. I get these thoughts that like I get these dark thoughts that like I'm gonna just like if I ever don't think about what I want to do with my life, then I'm just gonna live under a bridge and just and have no life. It's just like I don't know, man. There's just something about what living in this world and growing up and being 24, because I still can't believe some days that I'm 24. It's still wild to think about, man. Like, I guess I still got so much of my life that I have left, and again, like it's just crazy being 24, man, and like being out of school and working a job and just trying to survive in this broken world. Yeah. I don't think there's really anything else. I mean, I guess I could maybe go on if I have anything else. It's just, I don't know. I think for most kids my age, they would feel stuck, and that's what I feel at. I feel stuck. I feel big time stuck, and I just don't know what I want to do. Like there's this thing I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it because it's something that I've kept to myself. Only my mom knows, my brother knows, my ex knows. There's something I would talk about, but I'm not gonna talk about in this video because that's something deep for me. That's something that don't think I would ever tell you guys. I don't know if I should say you guys or my channel. I think I would say you guys. My fans. This is something I wouldn't say. It's basically this obsession I had a long time ago, and basically let's just say I bought these things that I'm obsessed with, and yeah, that's basically all I'm gonna say because I'm not going into it because that's something that's my own personal thing, but yeah, I mean, I would basically what I would say if I were to talk about this topic is, I don't know if I want to get into, my relationship past. I don't know if I want to. That's not really the biggest thing that's been the big part of that's not really something I've been struggling with. I mean, I got these things that it would help me with it, but yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna probably go into that at all. Just honestly, I'm just gonna say that, and that's about it. And yeah, what's another big topic? Well, it's I don't know if you guys. I guess I could talk about this because I don't know if you could ever like tell people they could relate to this because it's just something that I've been struggling with I think I would call it, I think the definition for it is it's called OCD. I don't think I have the extreme version of it, but basically a long time ago, this is gonna sound crazy, but I left out cheese one night, and I never put it back in the fridge. My mom got at me the next day, saying, why didn't you put the cheese back? And I said, forgot, I'm sorry. This was like 2 years ago. And it's crazy how much it's like this whole OCD thing has changed my life. And in a way, I would say it's kind of a bad way because basically after that night happened, I just started developing habits of like making sure that this was turned off, this was off, this was shut, and all that. And it got worse for months and months and months. Like I literally would obsess over making sure that like this was off, this was shut off, this was off before I left the house. Even just leaving the house terrified me. And because I would be stuck on making sure that all this stuff is off, doors are locked, this is shut, and all that. That would constantly get in the way of what I want to do. And it got so bad for so many months. It got bad for a while. And thankfully, as of now, it's a lot better. And the way, this is gonna sound stupid, but the way I've been able to use it to help me, to help control it, is basically this is literally what I do. I will sometimes record myself doing it, just like do like a quick thing, quick simmer, record it, and I will and literally I'll just do that, and I'll walk out, and then I basically never touch the recording. I just delete it. So if you guys know anyone that has like OCD, basically I believe it's called obsessive compulsive disorder. Like basically, again, I don't have the extreme version of it because again, apparently it's way worse for people who have the extreme case of it. But like, if you guys know anyone that has it, I mean, I was gonna say you can say in the comments if you do, but it's something that has been. It happens almost everywhere I go, and the biggest thing that it happens every night before I go to bed, and it's something that I wish I would want to change to eliminate it, but I feel like it'd be something very hard to stop. And again, like my mom always said, it's okay to check things to make sure when you leave. It's okay to do that, but I just think of it as like, I just wish this was gone. I would rather have a different problem than this. So yeah, and hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying on that. But yeah, that's just something I've been dealing with for a few years, and I don't know what I want to take with in the future. I don't know if I want to try and stop it. Again, it's not as bad as it has been, thankfully, because if it was like that, that would really suck. Again, it would just be so bad. It would be so bad. So yeah. What's another thing? I mean, again, I know that I want to make this video just talking about how I've been, but if there's anything I really want to talk about on the next like big thing that isn't about me, I would say, I don't know. I don't know if I want. I guess I could just briefly talk on this. So the one thing I've realized with working at Culver's, people, I feel like, don't realize how lucky they are that they can just go through a drive-thru and get what they want. Again, like, they can be so caught up in their lives, and they just go to order food, and that's what they do. Holy crap, sitting in this wooded thing is rough. Sitting on the, like, they're so caught up in their life, and they just order their food and all that. And the one thing I just want to like talk on is it is crazy how upset people get with the smallest things they get. It's crazy how upset people get in drive-thru. It's crazy. And to think that there are people there are kids who literally wonder when they're going to get the next meal. Literally. It's crazy. Like, we'll have customers freaking out about customers. Again, thankfully, this doesn't happen all the time. I feel like Culver's isn't a place for that to happen at. But it's still like, it's really, it's just like sad to see, man. It's just sad to see when customers get really impatient and like, they just don't realize what other people deal with. They don't realize they wouldn't ever think about it to realize that there are kids who wonder when they're gonna get the next meal, or like when they're gonna get dessert. I mean, it's just, it's something I realized with working in fast food, and like, it's something I just wish sometimes people had a reality check on it and just were more calm about everything. And just I wish people were more nice about it. But you can't. I don't think it's ever gonna change. I generally don't think it will. I think it's just gonna be the same as it always will be. And yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess that we said about that. I guess I did have this topic in my mind earlier. I just didn't know what I want to talk about it on. But if anything, I'll just briefly talk about it. What is it? So it's basically with RAM prices being up, like you should know. I mean, again, if you have looked into computer parts, you know what I'm talking about. It is generally the most shocking thing to see. Like when I first saw like my RAM model being $500 or $600, I was so shocked. I had asked a friend who had helped my brother and I build our computers. I had asked him, "Why is this priced so high?" He goes, well, actually, I think it's a she now, but he said that because of a shortage, I believe. Again, I don't remember vaguely what our message was about, but basically it had to do with big companies buying high-speed RAM to use it. They can buy it so easily, and with that, I think that's the problem. I think that's what it is, that like they buy our high-speed RAM for their AI, and then that's what makes it short in stock, to where we don't want to pay that money to get that RAM. Like, what is it? Like, RAM used to cost you like what, $100, $110, $120 of RAM for RAM, and now it's almost like literally. I literally remember a month ago or so seeing RAM that literally costed you. Let me just look at my microphone. Literally used to be the RAM model I saw was like $1,100. I was literally like WTF. I would swear, but I'm gonna try and keep it fair as possible, even though I haven't cursed at all this video. The fact that RAM, the fact that it was $1,100, I could not believe that. That's insane. And it is just crazy how they're just not making it so that we can afford it. It's like it's these hungry companies that are just taking the RAM, and everyone else has to, again, they have to pay the high price for, I believe, but then we don't want to spend that. But if we absolutely have to, we will. But it's crazy, man. You literally are paying triple the price or double the price for RAM. And it's not even that expensive. It's literally because of AI. Like, it's crazy to me that companies can't think of a way to make it affordable for humanity. It is crazy. Like, it's like, I don't understand it. I don't. It is so sad. It's so sad, man. And I just wonder when it will ever change. Like, I think that's the only thing I think I know of that's expensive, at least. Maybe I think graphics cards are expensive too, but I know that CPU prices have been about the same. But RAM is just insane. And I want to get another 32 gigabytes of RAM for my computer, but I'm not paying $500 for RAM. But again, I don't absolutely need it right now. I don't absolutely need it. But it's something I would like, but I'm not paying that much money for RAM. I'm not going to. But it's just something that's sad, man. And it's just like, are companies becoming more selfish over the years? Are they becoming more greedy over the years? Like, I feel like there's a way that companies can sort this out, but they don't want to. They don't want to. And you know how immature, and you know how, like, Again, I don't know I don't know what shoes they're in. I don't know, but like I just think that there's got to be a way they can do it. There's got to be. It's just crazy how prices. Yeah, it's crazy how prices have just gone up for everything. It feels like, and it just doesn't stop. And it feels like, will anybody be able to afford anything? It's like literally, I remember. I think it's because the war is going on, but my gas tank the other day was $50, and again, it was almost empty, but it was $50. It still feels like gas prices are still like high as they always have been. I don't know, man. It just feels like as the years go by, stuff gets worse, and it's scary, man. It's scary. It really is scary. It feels weird making this video because don't think I've ever made like this kind of a video before in a long ass time. And yeah, I've also been, I can also talk about this too, but I've been seeing a chiropractor. This one, I used to always be afraid of the neck cracks, how they would go like that, but ever since I met this guy, and I'm not saying his name, of course, ever since I met this guy, and like my mom and I met with him, and there's this condition I had as a kid, to where it's a condition I had when I was sleeping, and my mom always tried to figure out what is this condition, what is this that Kobe has, and he ended up saying that it's this condition I have is the way for my brain to soothe itself, my brain to soothe itself, and that's what it was, and now I go in to this chiropractor, and I'm trying to get 23 years of my life back to normal, because I haven't had any kind of adjustment like this for my body since I started seeing this chiropractor. And like I'll get these scans done, and it's crazy what it is. So again, I don't understand much of it, but it's fascinating to know what you get out of these scans. It's fascinating. And they're a little bit pricey too. They're a little bit pricey. I mean, that's what you're gonna get with a chiropractor. If you're gonna get scans done, it's gonna be a little bit pricey. But that's what I've been doing for I don't know, 6. It's been. I think it's closing in on a year soon. It's closing in on a year. I think might be more than a year actually. So. Yeah, that's what and again I used to always be afraid of neck cracks, and now I get them done, and I never have gotten the back crack done where you have your arms like this and then they crack your back, your stomach like that. My gosh, that feels great. Yeah, that's and then so yeah, I've been doing that. I haven't. It's been hard to notice a change of how I've been feeling, but. I don't know. I think it's been hard to notice it. It's been hard to notice the actual change. Maybe I have to talk to him about it and maybe ask him what the actual change is, what I should actually be feeling. But oh my gosh, holy crap! Lord have mercy. Oh man, holy crap! It's just been rough sitting on that. Yeah, those people were gone in that field. There were some people in that field. So, yeah. Man, this felt very weird making this video. It felt weird, man. I had made a video like this about a couple weeks ago, and I just did a ramble video. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna post that and be posting this. But it just felt weird making this video, man, because I never thought I would open up like this, and yeah, And then I just felt like I feel like I kind of needed to do this. I feel like I should do this and make this kind of video. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna call it for this video. Don't know how often I'll do these. Don't know the next time I'll make it. 100% do not know the next time I will make this kind of video. I think the stand's doing pretty well. Yeah, it's doing pretty well. I don't know the next time I'll make a video like this. I don't know. I might just do another. I might make another video like this after a year. I guess, and one thing I could do, and if I really want to, I could just make raw talking videos, not very long like this, not very long, and talk about, and maybe just talk about stuff. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to keep dragging the video on, but to anyone who sat and watched the whole way through, I appreciate it. And again, I'm glad I didn't say any of my coworkers' names. That's something I did not want to do. Because, you know, don't want to have that backlash. Again, yeah, so, yeah, yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. So, it's been your boy Squilby, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.